Yo, can you guys hear me good? I mean, there's nobody on right now, but we're gonna be talking about it. Uh, I was gonna do a regular video about it, but I decided to just do a live. Haven't done a live actually, so everybody join. Come on. What's up, guys? Come on, get in. Let's talk about this great movie, or I think it's a great movie. But can you guys hear me good? Hello? Can you guys hear me good? I have a mic like, inside my mask. Oh yeah, I got a new mask. Come on, guys, somebody come. Wait until somebody comes. I just want to share my thoughts, so I want some people to join. Hey, we got one viewer. Who is it? Type in the wait. Can you hear me? Uh, type in the comments or the chat. Who is it? Hey, Horfan 109, you're on? Saying you're on. Type something. Can you hear me good? Like, like, how about that? Hello. I have a mic, but like, I don't know if it's working. So you gotta tell me in the chat. Hey, Horfan, can you hear me? Alright, I don't care if it's on. I spelled it wrong. There you go. Okay, more viewers, please. More viewers. I got one viewer. Alright, Horror Fan, are you on actually? Are you on? Alright, Horror Fan, do you want me to start talking about the movie or do you want to wait for more people? I don't know. I don't know why I'm asking you, even though it's kind of my choice, but you know, oh, I got a Ghostface mask. Hello. Okay, does that sound good? I'm just gonna take it left. Okay, alright, then never mind. I thought you left. I saw a zero. Alright. So, let me talk about this movie here. So, Okay, it says 0 viewers, dude. Are you leaving or like trolling me? What are you doing here? All right, come on, bro. Somebody join. Oh, I heard a knock. Way back. Just a sec. Oh, and I still have a mic. I'm back. Oh, let me put this. All right. Okay, you're on. All right. Okay, so Arfa, have you seen the movie It? The new one, not the original. Hey, can you like talk on the chat instead of on here? Come on. I mean, I don't mind. Like, I don't know. I prefer you on the chat. Yes, it was dope. I'm telling you to talk on the chat, dude. Like, I don't mind, but like, come on, just on the chat. Is there chat? Is there a chat? Is there even a chat, dude? Tell me right now. Is there a chat? I'm looking at the chat right now. Since nobody else is here, I mean, you can watch it this live after, but this. Oh, you can't see it anymore. All right, so yes, it was the okay. All right, the movie It. Let's talk about a few scenes here. The movie It, pretty good. I liked it. The cast, I think, did a great job. Bill Skarsgård did an amazing job. He was just amazing. Him and I mean not Bill. Okay, Bill Skarsgård and Tim Curry both did 10 out of 10. But the movies, probably one is 9 out of 10 or 8 out of 10, and the other one's 10 out of 10 or 9 out of 10. But I'm just gonna get the new one a little higher grade, like a teensy bit higher, because of the things they added in. But you know the miniseries had a better like a few scenes were closer to the book. So there was things that like in the miniseries it happened in the book, but in this one, some of the things are just didn't happen in the book and don't like aren't exactly like the book because none both of them aren't close to the book. I mean they're close. Obviously they're really close. Because, I mean they're extremely close. Obviously, I mean obviously there's a few things that are missing, and also because the It movie it's only focused on the kids I think they did fantastic. And um, what's it called? In the miniseries, it was a miniseries, so it was like 2 episodes. First one was on the kids. Well, both of them they're adults, but like they just, Mike, he calls all of them and says, "Oh, it's back," and then they have flashbacks, and that's what he say they're kids, but you really see more of an adult in the second episode or the second part, whatever. So yeah, how was that? Let's talk about like how it begins. So how it begins. Remember spoilers, even though there's like one person, who cares? But let's see how it in the miniseries we in both movie and miniseries we start with a kill, right? And obviously miniseries it was a miniseries. It was on TV. It was a TV show that you see like every day. It wasn't a movie. So basically, um, you see my moving cars in the background. The air is on. It's like all the way high. So, all right, enough of that. So in the mini series, we don't start with Georgie dying like in the book. We just start off as a little girl, seeing Pennywise, then he kills her, which we don't really, I don't exactly know how, but let's just guess he bit something off her, or I don't know, whatever he did. Well, he did something. So and the mom comes out and screams, and she's just like she's really like scared. And then the next scene is the cops and the ambulance there. Um, yeah. But in this one, we're talking about the movie here. So in the movie, like when you first see like the cast and like the beginning kind of credits thing, um, you see Bill making the boat. As you can see, like the cast, it says Bill Skarsgård, it says all these other directors and producers and all these other important things of the movie. You can see him like ripping out a page of like some notebook, folding it up, and then giving it to Georgie. In the miniseries, when Georgie goes into the cellar, it's a little more. I think it's a little more closer to the book. Because in the book, I'm pretty sure he like ran down there, grabbed the wax thing, and left. So in the movie, he's actually like scared. I mean, he was also scared in the miniseries and in the book, but in the movie, he like goes down there slowly and quietly, and he sees what he needs is a little wax stuff, whatever it is, and what's it called? Okay, I still remember what happened. Oh, yeah. So he's like looking around, he's like scared and all these other things. I don't think he sees Pennywise. No, he does not. He does not see Pennywise, obviously not. But he's there. Uh, then he goes back up to Georgie, or no, to Bill. I think before that, a tiny little detail didn't happen in the book. It happened in the miniseries, but they just wanted to put it in. Basically, obviously it was raining that day. Bill was sick. And you know how when there's a window and it's like raining and you can like draw stuff. Yeah, he like drew like a happy face, and a little bit late, like a few minutes later, the rain takes it all away. Like I thought that was gonna mean something, like or you think this is happy. No, like you see this next scene, oh, it's not gonna be happy for you. So that's what I think. Uh, I'll just get right into the Georgie death thing. It's it's just disturbing. It's sad. Actually, I forgot to say, Georgie also did a great job. He was like cute. You felt bad for him. In the miniseries, you didn't see what happened to him. You heard what happened to him, but you didn't see it. Obviously, because they're not about to put a little 6-year-old get his arm bit off by a clown in the sewers, from a famous novel by a famous author in 1997, or no, 1990. I mean, on TV. So basically, that happened, and it wasn't that great. Okay, I'm just gonna say right now that, oh my god, it's on screen, guys. I mean, yeah, obviously I was thinking of like seeing it, but I didn't see any clips before, so I didn't know how it was gonna look. But it's on screen, guys. You actually see Pennywise grab his arm and bite it off. I'm not saying I hated the scene. I'm just saying it was disturbing, and just I felt bad for Georgie. But basically, what happened? You know what happened in the book? What happens in the miniseries? In the miniseries, the only reason the boat like falls into the storm drain is just because it was just too fast. I'm pretty sure. I'm not exactly sure, but then you can't catch up to it. Then it falls, and then all the other things happen. The movie, what happened? He like goes under the little sign, orange sign, whatever it is. And he goes under it, and there's like one right next to it, and he just bumps his head, and then the boat falls into the storm drain where Pennywise is in. He's finding it. He's like, "Oh, bro's gonna kill me," and then Pennywise pops up. Different to Pennywise, actually. In the miniseries, Tim Curry did amazing, and he was just creepy. When I think of a clown, I think of Pennywise. And I remember as a kid, I was actually really scared of Pennywise. I never knew who he was. I knew his name was Pennywise, but I didn't know it was from the miniseries or anything. So, yeah, like in the miniseries, he's more like a clown. He's a clown, you know. He moves like a clown. I mean, he moves like a human. He does stuff like a human. Well, doesn't do a lot of stuff like a human. You know, because he did some bad stuff. Um, no, he looks more like a clown that you'll see at a circus. You know, obviously the kids are afraid because of how. I mean, it's not like it's gonna hurt you. I mean, it is obviously. It's it we're talking about here. But he's, you don't think when they first see him in the miniseries, they don't think they're gonna die. They just get freaked out, like what the heck? Why is this clown doing here in this weird place? You know. So basically in the movie, falls down the storm drain. Then you have a little talk. Um, a little bit more, a few details were left out in the miniseries when the Georgie scene happened. Basically, what happened? Oh yeah. Okay, so in the miniseries, they just say like all Georgie says is like, "Oh, I can't talk to strangers. No, I can't take stuff from strangers," and all these other like things and rules he has. And Pennywise is like, "Oh, well, Pennywise, the dancing clown. You're Georgie. We're not strangers anymore." La 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 la. In the movie, I think it's a little longer talk, but there's like Georgie asks something in the book that's actually in the movie, and he says it's not really like huge, but he says it's like, "Oh, how'd you get down there?" And then Pennywise is like, "Oh, the storm blew me away, blew the whole circus away." And then he tells him about in the miniseries. He said there's a lot of surprises down here, but he doesn't say them. And Pennywise in the new one, he's like, "Oh, we got corn, or no, he says peanuts and hot dogs and cotton candy and all these other things." And then, you know, he's really freaky out. He's freaky. He's scary. Um, and George is like popcorn because Pennywise is like, and he's like popcorn, and he's like, "Yeah, popcorn. Is that your favorite?" Yeah, la la la. Just like laughing. Pennywise gets all serious and scary. Then George is about to leave, but he's like, "Without your boat?" He grabs. Okay, so he's gonna grab his arm. The boat is this. And he moves a little further so he can put his hand there. Um, like the way in the miniseries, since it was like couple years, like 27 years ago, literally 27 years ago. There wasn't a lot of good CGI. There wasn't a lot of good this. It's like technology. So basically, um, Pennywise in the miniseries, when he grabs George's arm, he just like goes like with like these really sharp teeth. I'm guessing you just put like fake teeth in there, and we're like and then it cuts to his funeral. Um, wait, just a sec. Hello, hello. Is this better? Alright, cause I realized I didn't have the mic on me, so yeah, that was weird. All right, what I was saying is something about Georgie Scene. Yeah, so I mean, series like I said, he has like sharp teeth. Opens his up like a normal human. Like I guess he eats the camera, and then and we cut to his funeral. In the movie, it's a little longer, obviously, because it's a movie. And it's rated R, and it has violence and blood and gore, cursing, and all these other things. But he grabs his arm and he opens his mouth. And the way he opens his mouth, when I first saw it, I'm like, that doesn't look that good. Um, like opened his mouth so high, and he's like so many teeth. When you guys like see his deadlights clearly, he looks like a lizard. He just reminds me of a lizard when he opens his mouth, and he has like so many teeth. But basically, you don't see a lot of his teeth in Georgie Saint, but he has some really big, sharp teeth. You see him bite his arm, and then like from like a distance, or from like the upward kind of distance, you see Georgie take his hand out of the storm drain. Well, he doesn't have an arm anymore. He's like crying and help because his arm's obviously ripped off. And basically after that, his Pennywise's arm comes out of the storage drain, stretches out, grabs him, throws and grabs him, pulls him into the storm drain. And that's not the last time we see of Georgie though. There's more scenes. Um, that's how that works. There wasn't a funeral after that for some reason. I don't know. I can't recall what happens. Oh, yeah, I think it just cuts to like Bill going to school with Richie, Eddie, um, and Stan. But they're the only friends there. After that, we meet Beverly, and then we meet Ben after that, and then those two meet up. And right after that, we find Mike. Then Mike gets bullied by Henry, which the Losers Club, or part of the Losers Club, defend him, rock fight, and then there's seven. So, yeah. So, they're like in school. Um, you know, see what happens. It's just like, it's basically gonna be summer. They're like all saying what they're gonna do. Richie, I even says for some reason at the beginning, but Richie was hilarious. He was like the star of the movie. Besides, even Pennywise, he was like the star of the movie. How hilarious he is. I can't even. I don't even remember what his name was, but I know. Okay, let me quickly see who played Richie. I know he's in Stranger Things, but I don't recall his name. Finn Wolfhard. There you go. I knew it. Um, you got Sophia Lillis as Beverly. Great job. Finn Wolfhard as Richie was hilarious. Wyatt Olaf as Stan. Jack Dylan Gracer as Eddie. Jaden Lieber, I don't know, as Bill. And then you got other guys. Chosen Jacobs as Mike. Uh, Jackson Robert Scott as Georgie. Well, those are the losers. Actually, Ben is not even in it. For some reason, he's not even in it. I think I'm gonna. Who is it? Ben is not in here for some reason. I don't know why. Ben Oh my god, I don't even know, dude. Cast. Please tell me shows. Jeremy Ray Taylor apparently played Ben. But yeah, Finn Wolfhard though, freaking amazing. He did. He did this. He just did great. Um, you know, these kids in the miniseries are are I just say. I mean, they're not like. I don't really know. I really don't know. But can't recall what else I'm saying. The kids in the miniseries are, they're a little more mature. But in the movie, they just feel more real. Like, I go to school, these are what the kids say. Something like doing like stuff with your mom, a bunch of cussing, and all these other things. Um, let's see, let's see. So they're like in school. Then we see Beverly in the bathroom smoking cigarettes, which I heard that she does smoke in the novel. But yeah, hmm. So that's that. Oh, right after that, we see Ben, and he's like listening to music. He has his bike and his like little project thing. Then Beverly goes up to him and says, "Hey, you're the new kid," and all these other things. You know, she was like really sweet to him. It was awesome. Even like, and it's pretty sad how you know, and it just felt great. Um, Beverly's like, "Oh, let me sign your yearbook or your little book thing, whatever it is," and Ben gives it to her, and she opens it to the page with signatures, and it cuts to the signatures, and there's the camera like turned, or not like moves to the side, and it's just like blank. So basically, it has like zero signatures. Like nobody, like probably nobody even touched his book. But he like, what did he do? What did he do? What did he do? And then Beverly like signed it, and I think she was just really sweet to him. And yeah, I don't recall what happens after, but I could say that that's when they meet. And oh, the pharmacy scene. Oh my god, the pharmacy scene. It was hilarious. I mean, it wasn't hilarious, hysterical, but like it's entertaining to watch. Basically, like that happens right after Henry bullies not Bill, Ben, caused the H in his stomach, which in the miniseries I don't think he did. He kicked him. I think it happened here, but he carved the H in his stomach, and he runs away. They chase after him. He meets up with the losers, and they go help him. They go to like the pharmacy. They told Richie, "Hey, stay outside. We're gonna go inside," and they're like, "Okay." They're like, "Okay." Oh, another funny thing. It wasn't. It's like a. I don't know. It's like something serious, but it's funny. It's like not to be fooling around, but someone says it, it's pretty funny. Basically, Richie tells it's like I'm sitting with Ben. No, Ben. No, he wasn't sitting. He was just like standing up and saying. And what he said it was, "Glad I had to meet you before you died." Pretty funny. And then Ben looks at him like, "Boy, like, bro, yeah." And then the next scene is them in the pharmacy and grabbing a bunch of stuff to like, I guess, cure Ben or like just help him. And they run into Beverly there, and she's like buying these they called? These Tampax things. I don't really remember what they're called, but these I can't remember what they're called. But basically, he's buying them. I think like the bully girls are there. She like tries to hide. Oh my god! And Eddie, and they run into the losers, and she's like, she hides it behind her back, and he's like, "There's a kid outside. Looks like someone killed him." That was pretty funny. But then they didn't have enough money to pay all the stuff, and Beverly just helps them to like jack all the stuff. So basically, it's like a simple plan. Somebody distracts the other person while they go do stuff, and she like kind of flirts with the pharmacist, and um and she purposely drops some like little container of stuff. I don't remember what it was. She just dropped something, and she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And the guy's like, "It's okay." And when he's picking them up, everybody just leaves. The losers just like run out, and basically they just steal. They just steal. So then they go help him. There was a lot of important things. The rock fight. I want to talk about the rock fight. Basically, and before that, Pennywise actually appears to Mike. I don't remember where. Came out to him twice. I know one of them is the black spot where he like goes back to the market with some like meat, and then it's the door starts like banging and banging, and then like just like hands coming out, and it opens, and just Pennywise like hanging or something, swinging around and all that stuff, and he gets scared. And another scene, he has like the meat again, and then Henry and the other greasers start like bullying him pretty much, and telling him eat it, and just other random stuff bullies do. And he's like and he's like pretty hurt, and then he looks to the side and he sees Pennywise with like an arm. I guess he's numb enough. I don't know if that means it's George's arm or it's just an arm to scare him. And he gets freaked out. Then the rock fight happens. I don't recall. I think the losers just come out. I think one of them throws a rock at um, Henry, and then Mike is able to escape and goes to them. And then the rock fight. It's pretty. I like the rock fight, but it doesn't seem that real. Why? Hold on, Michael. Um, okay. So you know, one of them throws another rock. They start throwing rocks at each other, and then once they like in their heads, I'm guessing they're like, okay, this is official. We're gonna have a rock fight. Richie just screams out, "Rock war!" or "Rock fight." I don't remember. I think he said "Rock war." He just gets hit in the face or in the head like, bah! But it wasn't a tiny rock. It was a huge rock. It was like I don't even know what to compare it to, but it was a big rock. It wasn't like a tiny little pebble that they threw at him. It was pretty big. So and I'm like, wait, shouldn't he be injured? I mean, you could kill somebody like that. You could injure somebody really bad. But a lot of them get hit in the head, and they're like hurt, ow, 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 and they come back up and they start fighting again. But just the rock fight was fun. And the miniseries had the same thing. Mike gets bullied by Henry. He runs away from them. They run into the losers. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't remember if Henry was getting bullied. I know Henry was bullying Mike, and someone threw a rock at him, and then he escaped. Because I think Mike already escaped. He ran into the losers. I don't exactly remember. I have to watch it again, but Yeah. The Marquette was good. Scares in the movie. Let's talk about the scares. Um, the scares were awesome. I like the scares. I think Mike is the first one. I don't know who's second, but Stan gets like a flute lady. Since she's Jewish, she's like reading. I forgot what it's called. I think I learned it in history class. I'm serious. But basically, I don't know. I can't recall what it's called. But it was like reading a book. Then his dad, I'm guessing, tells him, "Hey, go put it back if you're not reading it." And I don't know why he said that. I'm pretty sure he was, but he's like, okay. He goes to like this library, like a really small library, and he sees a painting and it's of a lady. And obviously, Pennywise fears kids with their fears. If they're scared of clowns, he's gonna come out as a clown. If they're scared of Frankenstein, he comes out as Frankenstein and kills them. That's then he's scared of that painting because it's creepy. And he goes, puts the book on the shelf, comes back, and he sees like the painting's on the floor. Picks it up, he puts it on the wall again, and it's gone. He gets super freaked out. Then the intense music happens, and you can see in the background the lady's right there, and he looks back all freaked out, and it's the lady. It's like a 2 second chase, but the lady's like, and goes after him. But Stan just opens the door, closes it, and he escapes. Um, Ben, Ben's was pretty fun. They gave I mean, in the miniseries, Mike is the one that has the portfolio, all the things that happened to Derry and all that stuff. But in this one, they give it to Ben, which I understand, but like, uh, it didn't really matter to me. But basically, he was like reading pretty much the book. He was in the library. Then he comes across like disasters. Or not, he was looking at disasters, but then he just looks at a photo of like trees. There's the same photo. And no, flips the page and it's the same photo. He's like, what the heck? Then he just flips it, and it's the same book, but every time, or same picture, and every time he does it, it gets kind of closer. So finally, it zooms in kind of to like a head in the tree. Something about an Easter explosion, and that killed kids or something. I don't know. But then he turns back and he sees balloons. Because I think he sees Pennywise or he sees the head. I don't remember. In the book. Closes it, he gets freaked out. Looks back, he sees the balloon, he follows it for some reason. Um, and he sees like the eggs. And once he gets closer to them, they disappear. And he got closer and closer. And then he heard footsteps. That part was scary to me. He was like, hello, I think. I don't remember. He looks, and he first sees the legs. Or no, he sees the foot first. Then he sees legs. Then he sees part of the body. Then the whole body. Then again. And then you see that it's headless. And then he's like, then he runs away, and oh my god. Alright, and yeah. Uh, what happens? Can't remember. Oh yeah. So basically, the headless person chases after him, and eventually turns into Pennywise. Then he runs into the lady at the library. It's like, "What are you doing down here?" And Ben just like doesn't answer and just runs away. So yeah, that's that. Hmm, what should we talk about? Uh, Scares. We're done with the scare. So, oh, Beverly's blood. Not Beverly's blood, but like Beverly's blood bathroom scene. That was awesome. In the miniseries, she sees like she first hears voices, and she's like, "Who's down there?" Then they say it's the dead kids. Then she does balloon inflates, pops, splatter of blood. Just a little splatter. It kind of looks like when you paint something and you're painting your brushes in the sink. It kind of looks like that, but like red. Um, and this one, she before that she cut her hair. I think she just like mad. She just cut her hair, and she like throws it in the, I guess the sink for some reason. The hair comes out and pulls her down and tries to pull her down pretty much. And she escapes eventually. Oh, and also remember the measuring tape. That also, I'm pretty sure that happened in the book. I am not 100% clear on that, but I think that happened in the book where she put the measuring tape down to like see like and pull, and she pulled it out and it's like blood. And she's like, "What the heck?" And then what's the hair? Her hair like ties her, gets tied to her, and she got to get pulled out. But she eventually escapes, and then a huge amount of blood comes out. And it's not like in the miniseries with a little splatter on the mirror and in the sink. It splatters all over the. It just splatters all over the bathroom. Oh my god, it's huge. The whole bathroom gets covered in blood, and it's so weird. And when her dad hears her screaming, she goes into the bathroom. I mean, he goes into the bathroom. He's like, "What?" He's like, "Don't you see it?" He's like, "No." He's like freaked out, like, "Does he not see this? Look at the entire bathroom." But yeah, that's that. All right. Eddie's scare. Um, he's like, I think he's like walking home or something, and he sees the house, the scary kind of house, the house on Evil Street, and he accidentally drops like a little box of pills, and it like just goes everywhere. And he's like, oh damn! And he like starts to pick them up. He's about to pick one up until something else picks it up, looks up, and it's the leper. And the CGI wasn't as good. It wasn't really good. I mean, it was good, but like, look at it, it doesn't look real. Obviously, never mind. But yeah, he's like, what the heck? He runs, getting scared, and the leper's like, and eventually, um, he's about to escape, and he turns around, and it's Pennywise with a bunch of balloons, which you can always see that in the trailers. He's like, then he like does like a creepy smile, and he's like, oh, they all fruit. Other things, he escapes, and yeah, man. What else do we have to talk about here? Blah, 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 blah. Hmm. Bill scare. He goes down to the cellar because he hears like, it's like raining again. I guess it's like a hole in the wall and in the ceiling. He tries to get a bucket to like put. And he sees Georgie. He's like, "Yo, float too, yo, float too." And he sees Pennywise next to him. And Georgie doesn't say like "yo, float too" a bunch of times, and then like screams like this, "Yo, float too." No, he actually like a little different. He's like, "Yo, float too, yo, 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 float too," and then he like starts looking like a zombie kind of, and he's like, "Yo, float too," and it gets like a deeper voice. And eventually, Pennywise is like pops out of the water a little bit, pulls him down. He's like, "No!" He screams. Bill runs up the stairs, closes the door, and Penny's like, and he leaves. Because obviously he escaped, so he can't really do anything about it. Um, I am tired, dude. There's so much talking, guys. But I'm tired of talking. Alright. Um, every scare, Mike scare. We haven't done Richie scare. I mean, Richie doesn't actually have a scare. There's somebody I'm missing. Bill, Ben, Beverly, Stan, Eddie. Did I say Mike yet? I don't remember. I said Mike, like Mike. I mean, there's Richie, but he doesn't really have a scare. And in the trailer, when they're like, I saw something, a clown, yeah. After that, Richie's like, can only virgins see this? Like, it's pretty funny. It's funny. Actually, we haven't talked about deaths in a while. Oh my god, there's only like a few deaths, but like, Henry, we don't know if he's dead or not. When, actually, no, let's talk about Henry right now. He did a great actor. How was it? Patrick's death. Patrick's death was off screen, and I was a little disappointed there, cause okay, so we could see. Okay, problem is, in the beginning, in the theaters, we saw a little kid, a little 6-year-old, little cute 6-year-old, got his arm bit off. We saw his arm bleeding, or I mean, he didn't have an arm, but he was just bleeding so much. He gets pulled down, and that's kind of the rest of we see him, or the real version of him. And what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. So basically, we see that, but we don't see a like a guy that's older, and you see that like in every horror movie where the older guy dies, but it's off screen. I mean, it's pretty freaky because basically that happens when he is looking for Ben. He has like the lighter and WD-40 or something, I don't know, and he's like using it kind of like a light, using it as a light thing. I don't know, but he's just spraying it a few times, and then he hears, "You found us, Patrick. You found us, Patrick." Then he lights it again, and then he sees like zombie kids. Then he runs, and he's about to escape, but then he sees that it's like fenced out. He's like stuck in the sewers, and then he freaks out, grabs like this pole thing to defend himself. But then he sees the balloon come, and it was a really good touch. It kind of like turns around, and it says "I love dairy," or "I heart dairy." I mean, yeah, that was actually in the book. I think it's like a hat in the book. I'll have to check again because I remember reading something about I Heart Dairy. So, and then it pops, and he sees Pennywise. He's like, ah! And Pennywise goes like, and I guess he kills him. I don't know, somehow, but he kills him. Henry, we don't really know if he's dead or not. I'm guessing he's not because he has to come back as an adult in the chapter 2, which we don't know anything about that. So yeah, what are we talking about here? Let's talk about the battle now, because that's such a good idea. Okay, there's two kind of like fights, pretty much. Um, so basically, they they plan to go to an evil house and try to kill Pennywise. They go in to the house. I remember Richie sees like a poster that says missing. It says Richie Tozier. It shows like a picture of him, and he gets freaked out. And he's like, "No, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die." He's like, "No, it's not real. It's not real." And then they go more deeper into the house, getting a bunch of scares. The clown room was probably one of the best things ever. Which I really don't like. Why would you do this? Eddie, Richie, and Bill are in the house, and they're like, they just get scared. So Eddie hears like Eddie, which I don't. They seen what happened. They heard what happened, but they don't. They still, when they hear their name, they go to follow the voice, and they're getting scared. I don't exactly remember what happens to Eddie, but I remember with Richie, the clown room. I don't know if he gets called to a room. I'm pretty sure he goes into a room, and he gets trapped in there, and it's a clown room. There's like clowns everywhere. There's old Pennywise there. Um, Basically, like his coffin. He opens it, and it's like a kind of like a mannequin of him, and he gets like freaked out. He's like, ugh. He closes it. Then Pennywise just jumps out of nowhere, or jumps out of the coffin. I'm pretty sure, and goes beep beep Richie, which I love that line. Besides, you'll float too, but or they all float. Or I'll show you how to float. Oh, okay. Um. Okay, so we got. They go to the house. I was in the common part, so and then Pennywise just goes at them like rah. But Richie obviously is able to escape, and then I remember Eddie. I don't know if he gets his name called out, but he like falls on the table and breaks his arm. But and that's where you see like that's why when you like try to search up clips of it the refrigerator scene basically when Eddie's like he's like all worried because his arm like got broken. Then Pennywise comes out of the fridge and he says "Time to food," and he tries to dance like walk in a funny way, and he just goes and starts mocking Eddie, and he tries to defend himself. He's like slapping him and kind of punching him, but then eventually he grabs his arm. He's like trying to scare him, and then when he's about to like he's looking at him like all serious like this, and he opens his mouth and he has a bunch of teeth and gets scared. Then the three doors. This is one of them is scary, super scary or very scary I think, and then not scary at all. They go into not scary at all, and I'm pretty sure they see one of the missing kids without legs. Then they go into I think they go to scary. I don't know, but they go to another two or the other ones, and they try to find Eddie and they find him, and then he goes after, and then Pennywise sees him, and then he's like, "This isn't real enough for you, Billy. I'm not real enough for you. It was real enough for Georgie." And the reason he says that because like earlier he's like, "It's not real. This is not real. None of this is real." And he's like, "Okay, okay." And he tells Richie. Pennywise goes after him. Bev comes out of nowhere and just stabs him with like this spear. And behind her is Stan, Eddie, and not Eddie, Mike, and Ben. And they're all in back of her. And then they all try to attack. I don't exactly remember what happens. I can't recall. But I remember something about they're just trying to attack them, and he eventually escapes. Or I don't remember. I don't remember if they just escaped the house. I know they escaped the house, just like, and they got freaked out. They're like, then Richie and Bill have a little fight when Richie tells him George is dead, and he's like, "No, take it back." Then he punches him, and then it's like 2 months later, they've broken up, and by that, like they're not together anymore. The losers come not together anymore, and the reason there's a final battle or final fight, I don't know, because of Beverly, um, um, Pennywise comes back, and captures Beverly, and he like scares her, and then when I first heard they all float in the Georgie scene, I thought he meant like it's a sewer, so it's always gonna be like liquid and stuff. I thought they're gonna be like literally floating in the water because you're dead and you have a dead body and your body's gonna be like floating in the water. That's what I thought, but I actually just meant the balloons because they float, and I'm like, wait, what? Oh, I get it now. So yeah. Alright. Alright. Let's just get on to something else. Alright. Basically, I think Bill trying to find Richie, and he finds him and he tells him, "Hey, come on, let's go back." Pennywise took Beverly. And, okay, and they all come together again, try to find Beverly. They go back into the Newalt house. Oh, and they find it's like sewer whale hole thing, they go inside it to try to find Pennywise, and they find him. Oh my god! In the miniseries, the battle is like, or the fight is like 1 or 2 minutes long because of how simple it was. They all try to find Pennywise. They see things that scare them. Then Stan is like doing like saying some stuff. I forgot what it's called. Then Pennywise appears and we're about to kill him. But then Eddie comes out with the inhaler and says, "This is battery acid, you slime." And his face starts melting off. Then they get the slingshot with like the silver stones and hit him, and that kills him. In this one, it wasn't as planned. I mean, their only plan is to just beat him up. That was literally their plan, and take Beverly too. Oh, and also how the famous quote, "They all float down here, or you'll float too," or whatever. Um, in this one, they're like balloons, basically. Basically, they go into the sewers, and it's like the tower of toys and other sort of things. And on the ceiling and other things, you see there's like kids floating in the air, and Beverly's one of them. They take her. Um, hmm, what else happens? He takes her, or they take her, and basically, they're like fighting Pennywise. So eventually, how do you say this? Oh no. Okay. Then Pennywise grabs Bill and says, "I'll take him, and you guys can live happy lives. He'll die, but you guys won't." And they're like, "We can't leave him. We can't just like let him die." And then Richard starts saying, "Oh, you made me do this. You made me do this. You made me do this. And now I'm gonna kill this clown or effing clown." And he grabs like a bat or something, and he's like, "Now I'm gonna kill this clown or effing clown." And then everybody just starts beating him up, and he gets really beat up until he finally gets beaten up or killed. And yeah, that was pretty much the end of it. Then they're outside. They're doing their little like um oath. Like finds like a little glass thing on the floor, and he like that. Each of them, he each cuts their arms, a little slit like over here, and to like swear. They're like all holding hands and stuff. And he's like, "Oh, swear to me if it isn't dead, we'll come back." La 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 la. Um, then they all leave one by one. I think Stan leaves first, and Mike, then Richie, then Eddie, and then it's Ben, Bev, and Bill. Ben leaves. Bill and Bev kiss. The end. Or yeah, that's around the end. We didn't even say anything about Henry, guys. What the heck? Oh my god. So um, Henry Bowers in the original, in the miniseries, it's just like a '90s greaser, bully. Like each bully in horror movies always has that leather jacket. Even though it's like extremely hot outside, they still have that leather jacket. But and this one he looks like a bully because of how he dresses, kind of. Well, that's just like new school and old school. So for the miniseries, leather jacket, weird Superman hair. Um, and this one in the movie, he has like no sleeve shirts with like these weird hair. I don't even know what style it is, but he has some weird hair. I don't know if it was like weird hair or if it was like normal hair, which I don't really know. I realize I don't have the hood on anymore. Oh, too late. Okay, so um, what happens? What happened? Uh, um, they both did pretty good. Um, he kills his dad, and that's when he sees the TV, and Pennywise is on it saying, "Kill them all, kill them all, kill them all." And he goes and he finds Mike, that tries attacking him. Then I think Mike grabs like a rock thing, hits him in the head with it, and then he tries to escape. And then and he does something. I don't even know what he does. But then he falls down the hole, and people think he's dead. People think he's not dead. I think he's alive. And how? Maybe Pennywise helped him survive, or he just felt like in a puddle of water, or just somehow didn't die because he has to come back as an adult, and I don't know how it's gonna happen. I don't know if Pennywise somehow helps him um alive. In the miniseries, you didn't see him like die or anything. You just see him like when he sees the deadlights with Stan. Belch dies, Vic dies, um, but when the deadlights pass Henry, his hair turns white. And that's all that happens. And he comes back as an adult, tries to kill Mike, but then he accidentally stabs himself and he dies. But I don't know how it's gonna work out right now in the movies, because you saw the first movie, chapter one. Someone falls down the hole, and then what? Who knows? How is this gonna work down? Like these three ideas I have, whether he just fell down in a puddle of water and survived, or Pennywise somehow helped him to survive, or I don't know, maybe he didn't get too injured. Pretty sure he did, but somehow he survived that. I mean, he would get like a concussion and go to like the hospital, and then he would survive. That would make sense, kind of. But I really don't know. But that was my review, guys. I don't know how long we've been live for. It doesn't say here. Yeah, it does not say. It just says I'm live and all that stuff. Oh my gosh, that was a long talk. Okay, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this stream. If you guys are watching this after it's not a stream, it's just like a regular video, like it. And if you're watching right now, like it. Subscribe. Come on, let's get to 100 subscribers. Let's do this, guys. Let me quickly see how many subscribers we have. We have. You can actually see that I'm live. I can literally check right now. Look, it says that I'm live right now, dude. Oh. Okay, so we got 93 subscribers. I don't know if it shows good, but we got 92 subscribers. And it shows that I'm live. I'm gonna click on it. See what's good. 93 subscribers. Okay. Alright then. So yeah, guys, that was my review. Whew, good thing it was a live stream because I wouldn't want to wait for this to upload and edit. So yeah. But guys, that was my review of the It movie. Liked it. Cast was great. Story was good. We're good. Woo, like the stream. Subscribe. Let's get to 100 subscribers. Follow me on Instagram. At Jason42797. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna end the live. And it was Jason Voorhees. Oh, and also review the book coming first, or coming. Mask unboxing coming. We got a box over there. Yeah, for Jason Voorhees. I'm out. Peace. Okay. Okay. Seriously, guys. Peace.